Good evening. Calling the Spark Repeater Net. Calling the Sedalia Pettis County Amateur Radio Club Repeater Net. Calling the Spark and Pettis County Aries Net. This is W3MEB Whiskey 3 Mike Echo Bravo. And your control net operator this evening. My name is Mark, or Doc. QTH is in Sedalia. The Spark Repeater Net meets every Sunday evening from approximately 8 p.m. until 8:30 local time on the Sedalia 147.03 megahertz repeater with a minus offset. The purposes of this net are to gather hams in the area, exchange information of mutual interest, and promote public service by ham operators. Do we have any emergency traffic on the net? Hearing none, we ask, are there any club announcements on the net? Alrighty. Well, we ask that stations check in 3 at a time. Please use your call sign, your name, and your location, and phonetic call signs if possible. We'll try them 3 at a time. Please pause before speaking.
K0CYR, Kilo Echo Zero, Charlie Yankee Romeo. This is Bob in Sedalia, and I am in and out.
I'm in and out. Key Tango X-Ray, Brian in Sedalia, and I'm in and out.
Alright, then I got KE0CYR in and out. And I got a Tango X-Ray in there somewhere. Can you repeat your call sign, please?
Kilo Echo Zero, Whiskey Tango X-Ray.
And I take it you're in and out.
KE0WLB, Kilo Echo Zero, Whiskey Lima Bravo. This is Joe in Sedalia, and I'm in and out.
KE0UHO, Kilo Echo Zero, Uniform Hotel Oscar. This is Mike in the Dresden area. I'm in and out, but I will make a comment. I did have a good time at the Ham Fest in Warrensburg, and I sat next to two members of the club, and they were both entertaining.
Alright, now I got KE0WLB, Joe, you're in and out. And KE0UHO. And Mike, I guess it was you that was sitting next to us there, and I'm glad to see that we were entertaining. A lot of things to say about that Ham Fest. Not a tremendous amount of people showed up, but everybody showed up in good spirits. There's a lot of good social distancing, people wearing masks, and just having a darn good time. And we're looking forward to next year. All right, we're down at the bottom of the list. Let's go ahead and try it again for portables and short timers.
KF0ARQ, Kilo Frank, Zero Alpha Romeo Quebec, Don, Sedalia.
Kilo Zero Bravo Mike Charlie, Ben in Warrensburg, in and out.
Whiskey Bravo Zero, Lima Romeo X-Ray, WB0 LRX, Jeff, Sedalia, in and out.
Okay, we got 3 of them there. WB0LRX, K0BMC, KF0ARQ. Don, are you in and out, or did you have something to say?
Well, I guess I'll say that I agree with Mike and with you there, Doc, that I had a nice time up there at that Ham Fest. It was my very first one. Didn't know what to expect, and I'm looking forward to go to another one.
All right, Don, it was good to have you there. I'm glad you got an antenna that's working for you. And I think there's one down in Joplin here coming up very soon. I don't have a date on it. I'll have to look that up. But when I find the date, I'll be more than happy to pass it here on the net. All right, that was 3. Let's go ahead and just take regular check-ins and just call W3MEB.
WA0, WAUY, Whiskey Able 0, Whiskey United Yankee Beeman. Name is Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo.
KY0P, Kilo Yankee 0 Papa, Denison Sedalia.
K0TV, Kilo 0 Tango Victor, Harry Sedalia. WA0 SDO repeater.
Okay, we've got 3 of them there. That's K0TV, KY0P, and WA0UAY. Go ahead, Steve. Tell us what you got.
Good morning to everybody on the, good morning. Good evening, everybody on the net. Well, we got a little rain out this way, and it was badly needed. Just around an inch. Brother-in-law south here, south of Smith, and he got 2.5 inches. It poured down. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot. Getting tired of the hot weather, but it is July, I guess. So anyway, back to you, Net Control. WB3, W3MEB, WA0WY.
All right, Steve, thank you very much for that. I saw somewhere on Facebook somebody had posted 3.5 inches already from this little bit of rain, so I don't know, but the lightning and the thunder have been sort of bad here in Sedalia, so we'll see what goes on. And next up is KY0P. Go ahead, Dennis.
Good evening, Doc, in the net. Hope everybody is safe and sound. That was from some pretty crisp lightning we had there for a while. And I know a transformer got hit over at Rick Baum Motors. Fire department made a run on that. But anyway, I missed the Hamfest. Had every intention of being there, and got up early yesterday morning and started getting ready, and just didn't feel too good. So anyway, I did see pictures, and glad everybody had a good time. Let's see. I've been kind of watching the comet. Went out Wednesday evening, and thanks to some help from Paul and Brett, I did spot it. I was out at the trailhead on 32nd Street to get away from the lights around the city, and put on a pretty good show. And then last night again, I looked. It was clear last night, and I could see it, but it was higher off of the horizon, but it was dimmer. Of course, the farther it gets away from the sun, the dimmer it's going to be. And for those who don't remember their middle school or junior high science class, the tail of the comet is always facing away from the sun. And that typical comet is about 10 miles across. And it can have a tail of anywhere from 100,000 miles to, believe it or not, 100 million miles when you look it up. Can't imagine it. But anyway, it was a sight to see. Of course, this won't be visible tonight. The 23rd, it will be as close to the Earth as it's going to get. However, it fades more and more each night the farther it gets from the sun. So anyway, little science lesson there. Everybody be safe. 73. Oh, that was Richard, I think, that had over 3 inches an hour or so ago. Back to you, Doc. 73, everybody. KY0P.
All right, Dennis. Well, you were missed yesterday. I tell you what, it was a nice half-day thing. No bitter. Nobody was bitter. Everybody was happy and smiley and, just a nice, even keel. Everybody had a good time, but you were missed. All right. Now up KOTV. Go ahead, Harry.
evening, everyone on the net. Nothing much to contribute here. I was all set to work in the yard, do some string trimming this evening, and then the rain came. Boy, let me tell you, I am just so disappointed. I haven't been able to go out and work, but hi. I couldn't make it to the Hamfest. I was all set to go up there and do some shopping, looking for parts to build an HF antenna, but have to find those elsewhere, I guess, now. But I did turn the radio on over the weekend, and I noticed there was an awful lot of activity on teletype activity. And I looked it up, and I guess there was a QSO party this weekend, so I missed that too, but I did listen a little bit. So, like I said, not much going on here. Turn it back. K0TV.
All right, Harry, it's real good to have you check in. Again, you were missed also yesterday. You could have found some parts down there. It was one guy that sells a lot of antenna stuff, and he'll be around next year, the way it goes. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. We're going to try it another time. People wanting to check in 3 at a time. Please use your call sign, your phonetics, and your name and where you're from.
KD0 ETL, Kilo Delta 0, Echo Tango Lima, Palm, Hughesville. Traffic.
Alpha Delta 0, Victor Delta, Donald, Sedalia.
Okay, it doesn't look like we have a big waiting list. Good evening, Paul, KD0 ETL. What you got?
KD0 ETL in the net. Good evening, Doc. Thanks for taking the net. Sounding good. Yeah, it was good to see everybody that was up there yesterday. We had good talks and enjoyed looking at a lot of antiquities and some newer stuff too. And I can't believe I walked away with nothing but like a $5 part. So, but I did sell some equipment and came home with approximately $100. So it was good all in all. I think I spent a little bit more on tickets and food, but other than that, it was a good event and good to see everybody there. And wish there'd been more and they'd had a better turnout, but it is what it is in these days. So anyway, yeah, probably won't be able to see the comet tonight, possibly yet. We got a little time for it. It's trying to clear out here, so we may be able to. But I saw it pretty good last night myself. I think part of it being dimmer is because of all the humidity and haziness in the sky rather than it being clear. Maybe clearer after the storm gets by. Thanks for picking me up. 73 to all. KD0 ETL back to net.
All right, Paul. Yeah, we had a good time. When you talk about antiquities, were you talking about me and Donald or what?
I'll reserve judgment till another time. KD0 ETL.
All right. But now, speaking of Donald, 80 VD. Go ahead there, Donald.
Well, good evening, everybody. Hope you stayed inside and stayed dry. Gee, when the storm started coming in, it's kind of strange with all that high-altitude thunder with no lightning. Just couldn't see it for the clouds. Hey, would you mind checking in Grace? KE0MER? We get over here and let somebody else get in. Alpha Delta 0, Victor Delta, I'm clear.
All right, Donald, I got you and Grace checked in. Looking good. All right, anybody else come towards the Spark Repeater Net, W3MEV. Let's see if we can go ahead and get a couple more on the board before we shut down.
KC0CYA, that's Kilo Charlie 0, Charlie Yankee Alpha, Philip in Greenridge.
WA0 SDO.
November India Lima. It's Nick in Coal Camp with no traffic.
Alright, Nick, KE0NIL. Good to see you yesterday. And Philip, KC0CYA, go ahead.
Not much to report here. Just had quite a bit of rain. There's water running through the spillway out here behind the house, so it's a good little river going. But anyway, had some what's called cold cannon tonight for dinner. Wife's been pulling stuff out of the garden, potatoes and onions and cabbage and all kinds of good stuff. And when you mix it with bacon, and oh man, that's a good meal. So anyway, 73s everybody, KC0CYA, I'm out.
All right, Phil, thank you for checking in. Anyone else? Anybody else come to the Spark repeater net? Call W3MEV.
W0VK, Whiskey 0 Victor Kilo. Name is Brett. Bravo Romeo Echo Tango.
Kilo Bravo 0 Delta Foxtrot Charlie. Brady in between Odessa and Warrensburg, in and out.
KE0QYA Kilo Echo 0 Quebec Yankee Alpha Richard.
All right, we got three of them there. W0BK. Go ahead, Brett.
Hey, good evening, Doc. Good evening to all listening stations out there. And just want to say hello and had a add to your comments there on the Hamfest. It was a great Hamfest. It was, it's good to get out, good to see a lot of folks that we hadn't seen in a little while. I think I counted 10 folks from Sedalia that arrived and participated, and most bought stuff, and I think we had a good representation at the Hamfest for our neighbor club. So that was cool. It was real cool. I'd been looking at the Comet as well, and last night I was able to see it there, Dennis, and but it was, I agree with Paul, it was up a little higher, and it was a little brighter, and sometimes, the tail was brighter. The beginning of it, the core of it wasn't quite as bright, but the tail, for me, where I was at, based on the clouds or whatever, the tail was brighter than it was the other day. So it's interesting. It's changing every day. Anyway, no, it's good to hear everybody in there, and good to hear that Odessa station in there. I think I talked to him at the other night, looking at the Comet there. So thank you very much for checking in tonight. And that's all I got right now, you guys. I hope you all have a great week. 73 W0VK.
All right, Brett, good to see you yesterday. Thank you for checking in, KB0 DFC. And now we come around to Richard, KE0QYA. I just want to let you know that I wore my shirt for you specifically yesterday.
W3MEB, K0QI and the net. Good evening, everybody. No, Doc, I do definitely appreciate you wearing your shirt. Checking in tonight from soggy southern Pettis County. Posted a picture on Facebook here a little while ago. Since the storm started, right at 3 4/10 inches of rain when I went out to check it here about an hour ago. Haven't quite checked it yet, but anyways, got quite a bit of rain out this way. It was good to see everybody up at the Hamfest. Just hope everybody has a great week. We'll turn it back to you, Doc. K0QIA clear.
Thank you very much for your comments, Richard. Okay, we're getting down here towards the end again. Let's see if we got anybody else who's interested in checking into the Spark repeater net. Call W3MEV.
Recheck, KD0ETL.
Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, that squawks breaking is somebody trying to check in. I tried it on reverse. There still wasn't enough signal to pull in who it was. So hopefully they'll hear us talking and maybe find a little higher spot. KD0ETL back to net.
Thank you, Paul. I heard the squawks break, and that was about it. Anybody else calling W3MEV on the Spark repeater net? Last call for the Spark repeater net. Call W3MEV. All right, folks. 18 people checked in tonight for 22 minutes of operation on the Spark repeater net. And a dreary outside, wet, and lightning and thundery evening, so whatever. But we do appreciate you all checking in and look forward to next week. And this will be the Spark repeater net returning the frequency back to normal operations. W3MEV clear.